What's going on, guys? This is Adam at CTL Cosplay. It's about -20 outside. It's really cold. What's there to do? Well, if you're in Michigan, Astronomicon is coming out in 2 weeks, I believe. February 8th through the 10th. 7th through the 10th, something like that. It's going to be a great time. I went last year, won the tattoo competition. Can't wait to come back again, coming for my title. So, with that being said, what are most of you guys want to do as far as cosplay? Different cons have different things. Do you dress up as the same per con? This con, it's the second year, so they don't really have a genre. Comic-Cons are just kind of everything. There's horror cons, there's anime cons. This one's kind of different, which makes it a lot more fun to go to, because you never know what you're really going to get. Last year, nobody knew. Nobody even wanted to go to this event, which was, in a way, just awful, because Comic-Cons are Comic-Cons. Regardless if it's the first year, the 100th year, you just go because you're a fan just of the genre itself. So last year I went. It's snowy. It was awful outside. Ice storms. People were canceling. People couldn't make it because of flights. The roads were terrible, but I still went and had probably one of the best times I've ever had at a Comic-Con, because I've never been to a first-year con before, and it was awesome. So the question is, would you rather go to the smaller cons like Grand Rapids Cons? It's a small con, but it's probably one of the best cons I've ever been to. I've been to Wizard World Chicago. I've been to the New York Comic-Con, which is outrageously huge. So many people, a lot of great stuff. But these smaller cons, this one's in Sterling Heights, which most of you, if you don't live in Michigan, have no idea where that's at, and that's okay. But it's in a hotel. Eventually, it's going to get huge and have to go to an arena, which will be great to have that video come down a couple years or so. But this is a huge con. So many different people are going to be there. Rob Miller, huge fan of him. He was on the FX show. There's Bam Margera is going to be there. A whole different genre of Comic-Cons, because it's not just about comics. There's going to be great artists there. I definitely recommend, especially when the weather's so bad, even when it's not bad. Summertime, there's great stuff. Go check out a Comic-Con. This is one of the most things I get all the time from when I'm at work or just talking to people is, oh man, I've always wanted to go. Well, why don't you go? It's expensive. No, it's not. Just getting into a Comic-Con, probably, depending on what day you go. If you go Saturday, probably. But if you go on a Friday, you go on a Sunday, it's not. Sundays are usually like $20, maybe $25, depending on what con you're going to. You don't have to buy anything. You just go for the experiences. Just talk to people. Look at all the great costumes. Yeah, there's always the urge to buy stuff, and that could get pricey. That I understand. But just go. My very first con I ever went to was Motor City Comic Con about 3 years ago. The main person that was there was Adam West and Burt Ward from the original Batman. I didn't believe in Comic-Cons. I had nothing to do with it. One of my great friends, he'll be on the show coming up soon, Dustin. We were in the Marines together, and I never understood how he could do cosplay. As a Marine, it didn't make sense to me. We're trained to be entirely different. How are you dressing up as Pikachu? And he told me to go. And I was like, dude, I'm not going. I refuse to go. This doesn't make sense to me. I couldn't comprehend it. And then I went. And the first thing I did is, as soon as I got done meeting all the great people, I got in the car and I called them and I apologized. I was extremely wrong, because it was such a rush. Just going and meeting celebrities and meeting people, seeing costumes. I bought a lot of stuff. Shouldn't afford it, but I did. So I apologize because I was extremely wrong. There's no way that a Marine, big buff, strong guy, could dress up as Pikachu. And then I went, and it is an entirely different place. Nobody judges. It's just a great time. So if there's Comic-Cons out there, please, I recommend you go. Don't go because of me. Don't go because of anybody else, because you're always going to have an expectation. Like, I went in thinking, it was just going to be a bunch of weirdos. And guess what? There was. But it's okay, because no one's judging. You get to be whoever you want to be. If you see some guy dressed up as Pikachu, who are you to tell him otherwise? It is a great place to go. I had so much fun. So I recommend just looking in your areas. There's different cons every week. Some you have to travel to. I get that. Expenses. I live in Michigan. So there's a lot around me I could drive to. Like Grand Rapids is a couple hours. That's a great Comic-Con. I enjoy going. There's always one person. I hopefully get him on the show eventually. Night Mage. He's one of the best cosplayers I've ever seen. He is incredible. Anywhere he goes that's in my area, I go. Just because I don't even go for the celebrities. I go strictly for the 20-second conversation I have with him because it's so worth it. There's so many great people that do this stuff, and I recommend it. Just go. Because eventually I want to be that guy. I mean, he's someone I look up to. He's a great person, a great cosplayer, but he makes that experience so much better. Like, you can meet a celebrity who'll just sign an autograph and will just yell next. He'll take photos with you. He'll talk to you. You just donate to whatever great cause he has. Because that's the type of person he is. Like, he's in magazines. He's all over the world right now. So I recommend you just go, become a fan, just meet people. That's all this is about. Just get out. It's cold outside, but it's warm in there. Go. So I will be at Astronomicon. I will be at the Motor City Con in May. There's a few others I'm trying to, if I can get the finances to work, I would love to go. Cincinnati Expo's coming up. That one's in the summer. That's a great one. I went there a few years ago, met Stan Lee. It was a great time. Obviously, due to his passing, that won't be happening. But you can build those memories. Take your kids. Take your friends. Just go. I'm so sick of hearing I can't go. And there's nothing stopping you. Nothing. You're the only one that's stopping you. So again, like this post, subscribe. We have a Facebook at CTL Cosplay. We're creating all this other stuff. I'd like to just touch everybody and just have conversations. That's all this is. Nothing special yet. We'll be having more shows and trying to get Dustin from the Wicked Warrior Cosplay on the show. I'd love to get Night Mage. There's all these other people. If you'd like to be on the show, please reach out to me. We have email at ctlcosplay@gmail.com. By all means, I would love to put you on the show. The whole point of this is to find fans to the right cosplayers, because anybody can be a cosplayer. Anybody can have fans. Let's just find the right people. It's okay. If you like anime, I don't. I'm not an anime fan. But that doesn't mean that people that do anime are wrong. They are great. They are great artists. Do a lot of great things. So, again, I'm trying to get the right people to the right cosplayers. We can get cosplayers out on the internet and they can show their stuff, talk to them, see why they did it. I have a whole list of questions for just you. I have the Wicked Warrior cosplay coming on, hopefully this week or next week. We can get him the right timeline to make it work. I've already talked to him. He's a great friend of mine. I want to make this work. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hit subscribe. I'm out.